Hey guys, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Hollabec. We are already halfway through this series, and I gotta say guys, I'm feeling pretty good. It is now week 3, and I'm just so excited to reach the end of this, and I just can't wait to see the final results. You guys have no idea, unless you are as excited as me, which I doubt. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying this series so far. And that being said, let's see how week 3 went.
Good morning, my loves. It is day 15, which means it is the first day of week 3, which is very hard to believe because I feel like I just started this diet and already I've lost 10 pounds, which is just, it blows my mind. This started out as an experiment and I've been learning a lot, let's just say that. So today for breakfast I had the usual minus like the hot sauce that I normally have. Sometimes I just don't feel like anything spicy, so I know it's kind of probably boring for you guys to see the same things every day, but you know what, if I like something I'm gonna eat it every day. I am a little concerned about what I'm gonna do for lunch and dinner, and I'm hoping that I've learned enough about different foods that I'm gonna be able to make good decisions. But we have a family function for Jordan's family for someone's birthday, and we're gonna be going out to a restaurant, and it's not just like a normal restaurant where I can just pick something off the menu. We're going to a freaking buffet because, you know, America, and I'm worried. I'm a little worried. So I guess we'll see how I do. So wish me luck, guys. Hey guys, we just got home. I'm so tired. I just want to go to sleep. I thought I would talk to you guys a little bit about today, and I really hope that I made some good decisions. I don't know for sure if I did or not. Obviously you guys are gonna get like the daily breakdown probably right now, so you guys know if I did well now and I don't. So hopefully I did good, and I guess I'll find out tomorrow when I take a keto test. I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed. See you tomorrow. It is now day 16, and first thing this morning, as soon as I got out of bed, I went and took a keto strip test just because I was really concerned about yesterday. I wasn't really able to plan out my meals, and I wasn't confident in everything that I was eating. I am still in ketosis, so I will clarify that. I am still in ketosis, but the strip wasn't as bright of a purple as it usually is, so I'm really going to have to work on it today, which is going to be pretty difficult to do because I'm going to visit my sister, so it's like I'm going to be away from home again for a second day and having to kind of fend for myself. And I'm a little concerned, but I guess I'll just do my best like always. Would you like to be part of my video?
Do I have a choice?
Alright guys, I'm back home, and it's been a really long day. Like a really long day. For numerous reasons, but for whatever reason, being alone and going like back home and being around like my typical crowd, I guess you could say, it was like really difficult not to relapse into eating like tons of unhealthy carbs. So I had like a really hard time. And then like I was going out to eat with my sister and her boyfriend. They picked the one place where like the one place where there were no low carb options. It was like a fish market, but everything that offered, literally everything, because I asked, was breaded and deep fried. And I'm like, I can't even work with this at all. Like there's nothing here for me to work with, like other than peeling off the breading, but I'm not gonna pay like $12 for something and then like peel half of it off and throw it away. You know what I mean? So like they ended up making a special trip somewhere else just so I had low carb options. So I think this is the first time since I started this diet that it's really presented like a real inconvenience to me. So that really sucked. And then I guess just past that, just like being with my friends and just wanting to eat junk, you know? Like chips and candy, and like my friend offered me a Capri Sun and I'm like, nope, just kidding, can't have that. So, I don't know, it was a rough day, I think, as far as the diet goes. Like, probably one of the roughest since I started. So that was a lot of fun. But I'm back home now. It is kind of late, but I still need to hit some of my macros. I still have to hit some of my macros. So I'm gonna have to eat something, and I just have to figure out what, because I feel like they're just a touch out of whack, and I think it's gonna be a little difficult trying to balance them out, but we'll see how I do. Good morning, guys. It is day 17, and I've been having kind of a lazy day today. Like, there's things that I do need to do, I just haven't started doing them yet. I did at least make breakfast, but eating doesn't exactly take much work for me. So I actually plan on doing quite a bit of baking today, so I need to make more keto bread. I found like a recipe that looks like it's gonna be better, so I want to try that one just because like I watched a video on them making it, and then like afterwards like the texture of it seemed a lot more bread-like than the one that I made before, and it also looks like it's not gonna taste quite as eggy as the other one did. And then of course I do want to try and make the keto chocolate chip cookies. And like I'm so excited for it that I swear to goodness I can like smell them already. Like I'm so excited, and I really, really hope they turn out. Alright guys, we're back from the gym and I'm all showered and clean and happy now. I'm currently working on making dinner. So I did make those cookies earlier, and I would say they turned out pretty good, but I think I want to try and figure out a way to sweeten my own chocolate. Basically by melting it down and adding maybe a little bit of like erythritol and then rehardening it. That is my current thought process right now. And then I can just break it into little chunks that I can put in cookies, because right now they're like bitter little bombs in the cookies. So you have like this delicious sweet tasting cookie and then just all these tiny little bitter morsels. And it kind of takes away from it. Like I almost feel like the cookie would have been better without the chocolate chips. So I'm gonna have to experiment with that more. But currently I'm trying out a keto pancake recipe, which has 4 net grams of carbs per 1 serving, and they actually look like pretty big servings. So I'm really excited for this meal. I think it's gonna taste really, really good. I'm a little sad because my protein's kind of low today, and like normally I feel like I'm pretty good about hitting my macros, but I have a feeling I'm not going to hit my protein today, and I hope that that doesn't cause any issues, but I guess we'll see. Otherwise, I still have to make my keto bread, which I need to get more eggs because I want to try a different recipe that's supposed to taste a little bit more like your typical white bread, but it calls for like 12 eggs. So hopefully it's not going to taste too eggy, because that's kind of what it seems like it's going to turn out to be. So I will give it a try and let you know if it's any better than the last one I tried. Hey guys, it is day 18 now, and I am in quite a funk today. I'm feeling pretty awful, emotionally, not physically. I didn't want to get out of bed this morning. It was so warm and comfortable, and mostly it has to do with the fact that I feel like I just wasted yesterday. Like I didn't accomplish anything, like none of the things that I wanted to do. And like one of the big things that I was wanting to get done but I wasn't able to get done because Jordan was at work was I need to film a video, this week's video, that I usually put out on Wednesdays, and it was a suggestion by you guys, and it's a cute suggestion but it was a vague suggestion, so like I've been having a really hard time trying to form a video, like put together a video that's actually going to work and be watchable. On top of that, because I was so focused on getting that video done, I ended up not being able to bake the keto bread, and I was kind of relying on that for today, so I have no idea what I'm going to do for breakfast or lunch today. So it's going to be a bit of a scramble, because on top of that, because of how I was feeling, I got out of bed like a half hour later than what I typically do. So I feel like I'm running behind, and I'm just not feeling particularly good today. So I think I'm probably going to have a couple of those keto cookies, because I did at least get a chance to make those yesterday. And I'm just worried that I'm going to miss my protein mark again today if I do that, because I think the only other thing I could really do for lunch is either like those chicken sausages, or yeah, maybe I could do that, as well as, oh, apparently I used up my spinach too. I'm a mess today, guys, help me. It's now almost 8 o'clock. Of course, I've already eaten dinner, and I felt like such a pig, but like, I still had to reach some macros, and as it is, thanks, can you move that? I am so sorry, I really am. That was a bad place for them.
What, under your feet?
What was I even saying now? So my macros. Like I feared, I'm still not going to be able to reach my protein. I wasn't able to do it yesterday, and I haven't been able to do it today, so I'm going to have to figure out what to do about that, because that seems to be an issue for me recently. I still need to bake that bread, but then I also have a video to edit. Like, this diet can be tough just because it takes a lot of time and effort put into it, and a lot of planning as well. And it's like I have other things that I need to do as well. So that's becoming a bit of an issue, because I need to make bread, but I also need to edit a video. So that's gonna be my night tonight, and I don't think I'm gonna have anything more to say to you guys, so I will see you tomorrow. I'm running a little late again. I feel like I'm always running late in the mornings now, just because I need to just start preparing in the evenings, I think. But then I'm always busy. You know what? It doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm having to eat breakfast and work on my makeup right now just so I can get to work on time. And honestly, it's just really starting to stress me out. And I will say this though, that bread recipe, I did get to make it last night, and I would say that it is significantly better than the other recipe that I had tried. The texture is nicer, the taste is nicer, so I think from now on this is going to be the recipe that I go to. If you're at all curious about the recipe, I'll go ahead and link it down below. But I guess that's it for now, and I'll talk to you after work. Hey guys, I'm home from work, and I checked over my macros and realized that I was actually really low on a lot of stuff. Like, my calories were only at 500, and like my protein was pretty low, and pretty much everything was fairly low. So I figured I would do like a little snack. So I'm going to be doing my last 2 keto safe cookies and a large glass of water before dinner, because I'm about to delve into a pretty big editing project. Good morning, guys. It is day 20. I'm sitting here eating breakfast because I have more time than I thought I would this morning. So I got my lunch made, and I'm actually kind of excited about it, and I don't know why I didn't think to put cheese in my broccoli sooner, but hopefully that'll make it a little bit more tolerable. But I've just been having difficulties hitting my protein, so I really need to be better about that. And that really seems to be the only thing that I'm having problems with. Like, it's fine on days that I have time to make like eggs and bacon, but like I don't have time to do that every day. So definitely going to have to work on that, and I still have to run the numbers to see where I'm at for dinner, but hopefully it won't be a complete shit show like last night was. That was ridiculous. Alright guys, I am home from work, and Jordan really wanted to go for a walk, and honestly that sounds pretty lovely to me. I'm trying to hide him right now, so he's like in his underwear. So I think I might have like a small snack first, just because I do have my dinner planned out, but I'm still a little lacking on my protein, and like I can always use a little extra fat. So I think I might have just a serving size of pepperoni, and then I guess I'll have dinner after the walk, and hopefully the walk will be lovely. But it's really hot out, so I'm nervous. Good morning, guys. It is actually fairly early. Well, I guess it's not that early. It's a little before 8, and I feel like I've gotten some stuff done this morning, but it's a day off, and I feel like my last week has been like really crazy, and I've been really stressed, so I think I might just relax a little today. Like, I'm not in any hurry to do anything or go anywhere. In just a little bit here, I'll start making breakfast, but I did already get my weight and my measurements, and can't wait to share them with you. I feel like at this point I've hit like a sustainable weight loss, so it's nothing like outrageous, like 7 pounds in 1 week. So I feel like this might actually be like a safe way to lose weight now. There were a couple things that I did want to discuss that I wasn't sure if I wanted to, but I feel like maybe it's important to the diet, because I read with this diet it's supposed to help even out your hormones, and I have noticed that personally already, because as a woman I have a monthly burden that I have to deal with, and I just started my monthly burden yesterday, and it kind of took me off guard because typically I have like my telltale signs, like my boobulas will get sore, and my crazy mood swings, like pretty severe sometimes, like poor Jordan. But I feel like overall I've been very chill and even, and Bella's gonna tip that fan over. I guess I just have been feeling more consistent, and I guess I can only assume that means that my hormones are evened out or getting evened out or whatever. But this is actually like the chillest period that I've ever had, which I think is absolutely wonderful. And if it has to do with the diet, that is absolutely fantastic. And if these are the benefits from it, then I think sacrificing some carbs is nothing. So I think that was mostly what I wanted to talk to you guys about. So I think I'm gonna get up and make breakfast now because I'm getting pretty hungry. And the rest of the day, I'm just gonna kind of relax until Jordan gets home. And then we'll probably go to the gym, and after that, I don't know. So of course, because it's Friday, we just went grocery shopping, so I figured I would continue on with the trend of showing you guys what I got. So, where should I start? Well, I think first things first is I was kind of looking for something quick, because sometimes I don't always feel like cooking something elaborate. So I ended up finding, which I'm sure you guys are aware these exist, they're like the Atkins. So they have like the net carbs right on the front, which is very helpful. So the top one has 5 net carbs, and then the bottom one, which is like a beef merlot, is 6 net carbs, which I thought was very handy. I did end up picking up some more snackish items. I haven't been snacking that much. Usually I'm a pretty big snacker, but I haven't been snacking as much since I started this diet. But I did, of course, pick up some more pork rinds. So I have the chili lime flavor as well as the barbecue flavor over here. And I just finished up the last ones for lunch today, so I thought it might be a good idea to pick that up. I also picked up this because it looked pretty interesting. It looks good. So it's the Bush's brand. They're the roasted chickpeas, and at first I'm like, holy cow, that's a lot of carbs, but 9 grams of it is fiber, which I thought was awesome. So I mean, it's still like 6 grams of net carbs, which is kind of risky, but because there's so much fiber in it, I thought that maybe it'd be worth a try, since typically you have a hard time getting fiber in on this diet. I also picked up, of course, more cottage cheese because that's been kind of a staple. And then also I got some avocados because it's been a while since I've had those in my diet. I did want to experiment more with fruits because, one, I miss having fresh stuff in this diet, because that seems to be the big thing, is it's a lot of fat. Obviously that's the point of the diet. But like, I mean, you kind of miss like fresh produce, or at least I have been. So for like a half cup, it's less than 5 net grams of carbs. So I figured I would give them a try. So I have some raspberries here, some strawberries, and then also I have like a personal size watermelon here, which I'm really looking forward to cutting into. Past that, I did end up getting also some sugar-free strawberry preserves. I thought that might add a little bit of delicious realness to my life that I'm missing right now. I did see it's made with Splenda, which I'm not typically a huge fan of, but I'll give it a shot and see how it tastes. Of course, I do already have quite a stockpile of meat in my fridge and freezer, but I did end up picking up pork chops because I didn't have any of those. I ended up getting more spinach, a smaller bag this time because like the bigger containers were hard for me to finish. And then of course finally, because they are my life, I picked up a huge container of eggs as well. So that is everything. That is everything that I got. So I guess I will see you guys for week 4. And that being said, let's get into my results for week 3. But real quick before I go into the results, I accidentally made a thing. So I was just trying to sweeten up some chocolate chips. I was going to put some erythritol in it and then lay them out in a sheet and let it harden, and then I would just break it into chips. But apparently mixing erythritol and chocolate chips and heavy cream turns it into a very fudge-like consistency. So I made this. It's a very fudgy consistency, and then I ended up doing like the same thing with peanut butter. And if I divide this in 8ths, which I think would be very easy to do, it's like 5 net grams carbs, which isn't terrible. So I haven't tried this yet, so I don't even know if it's any good or not, but I figure I'll go ahead and cut out the portion sizes. I'll probably just have 1/3 of a portion size tonight, but I want to at least try it with you guys, and we'll see how it tastes. So hold on a second. So I'm in here with Jordan. I got my 3rd piece here, and I gave him the other 2/3. And we're gonna try it together to see if I created something good or if this is very, very bad. So, cheers. It's very crunchy. Okay, so here's the thing. Erythritol doesn't really dissolve into things, which is why this is crunchy. So like, you still get the bitterness of the chocolate and then the crunch of the erythritol. So you get like little bullets of sweetness, but like,
it doesn't change the flavor of the chocolate
No.
at all. Like, the chocolate's still very bitter.
Right. So that's a little hard to take. But like the peanut butter on top is really good. Like, I mixed like heavy cream with that. And like I did like 1 tablespoon, I think, of erythritol in it.
See, but that blended really nicely.
Right, there's no crunch in that. So I'm not really sure. I don't know. I don't know what's up. So it's not amazing, but
It's very, very dark fudge.
it's dark fudge.
Alright guys, but now it is time for week 3's final results. Overall, I feel like I finally reached a sustainable weight loss. The past 2 weeks, I feel like it's been just a bit much. The first week was 7 pounds, second week was like 3 pounds. So I feel like I'm finally to a point now where I'm reaching a healthy weight loss. So total this week, I lost about 1.5 pounds. And overall, as far as inches, I lost another 1/2 inch off my bust, my hips, and my thighs. And overall, I'm feeling pretty good. I feel like I'm not hungry all the time. I have really no desire to snack as much. And I feel like I kind of have gotten past the difficult part now, and I'm getting to a point where I feel like this could actually be pretty sustainable. The big issue that I still run into is just going out to eat. That always seems to be a really big issue for me. There's so many hidden carbs in a lot of the restaurant's meals, so it just makes it really, really hard. I'm starting to get to the point now where I'm noticing my own weight loss. It's kind of difficult at first because of course you have all your water weight, so like I definitely noticed in my tummy, like I feel less bloated, I look less bloated, and to start with that seemed to be where I lost the most inches just because I feel like I wasn't holding as much water as I had been. But anyway guys, that is all I have to share with you this week. We're already 3 weeks down, and that means there's just 1 week left to go. I am so excited to see what this last week is going to bring for me. I feel like I've already learned so much, and at this point I would say I'm leaning pretty heavily towards continuing this diet. So hopefully I was able to help you guys out. Sometimes seeing another person struggle through something helps you in your own endeavors. If you enjoyed this video, of course leave me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. Subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already, because honestly it makes my entire year. And that being said, guys, I will see you the next time around.